searching for the good in our neighborhoods and each other. Not just finding what's wrong, but what's right. A true reflection of Cincinnati. Find the good in your mornings. Good Morning Tri-State.
This is WCPO 9 News.
Thank you for joining us for WCPO 9 News. I'm Tanya O'Rourke. Here's a look at some of today's top stories. Today, Ohio reported fewer than 2,000 new cases of COVID. It's the first time that's happened since October 19th. Deaths, hospitalizations, and ICU admissions are also below the 3-week average. It is typical for a Monday. The reports tend to be a bit lower on Mondays than the rest of the work week. Active hospitalizations have been under 2,500, though, for 7 straight days now. And if that trend holds, Governor Mike DeWine says he will lift the statewide curfew this Thursday. Help wanted for Cincinnati Fire. The department's about 50 firefighters short. Firefighters say they still have enough hands to protect the public, but they could use a few more to fulfill their budgeted total of about 860 workers. The chief says they're going through a lot of retirements and they've had a lot of sick calls thanks to firefighters catching COVID.
Throughout this last year, we've been dealing with the staffing shortages that has caused us, and at the same time, in order to make sure that the city has adequate resources, we had to fund that with overtime.
The department says it might need more money in 2021 to also cover the cost of PPE and medical supplies needed to protect firefighters against the virus. Firefighters are hoping for the approval to bring on a new recruiting class in the summer, which will be voted on at council on a later date. Another big drug bust at CVG, this time hundreds of pounds of green cocaine. From October 1st through Sunday, Border Patrol agents seized 50 shipments in all, totaling 433 pounds. The drug was sometimes disguised as alfalfa or matcha powder. So what is green cocaine? It is an unrefined version of a more common white version, I should say, and both, by the way, illegal. It's also a 9 first warning weather alert day. Easy for me to say. Chief Meteorologist Steve Raleigh joining us now. Steve?
Okay, Tanya, as we look at things, we've got snow now through about 6 o'clock in the morning. It looks like right across greater Cincinnati, we'll see 2 to 4 inches. Other areas north of there and south, maybe more like 1 to 3. So as we look at things, here's a better look at that 2 to 4 that will be right across the tri-state with lesser amounts north and south. So my forecast then is snow and a temperature of 28 degrees, but colder in some other areas. Then 33 tomorrow, cloudy and a few flurries through about noon, maybe 1 o'clock. My 9-day forecast shows Wednesday night to Thursday. Right now, it looks like a very similar snow. We'll be tracking it for you. That Arctic air mass comes in on Wednesday, and you can see the result. Teens in single digits and low 20s for most of the 9-day.